Hey guys, okay, so this is going to be a long series of tutorials. It's going to take us at least 40, 50, 60 years to complete. But seriously, um, this is something that I did about 5 to 7 years ago. I, I, I started building this thing, I rigged it, I animated it, and then it went into a folder and died for the next, well, 5 to 7 years. Um, I've always wanted to finish it, but I've either been too busy or doing something else. And I think every artist will tell you there's always a folder where projects go to die, half-finished projects and whatnot. And the reasons for this, my personal reasons, is because back then I was too ambitious, and well, I'm still ambitious, but back then I didn't know as much as I do now. This is 5 to 7 years ago, and you always want to create the biggest and baddest shots, and you tackle something that you don't know how to do, or it takes too long to do. And back then it's both for me. It was I didn't have the expertise to run massive physics simulations and massive fracture effects and smokes, and I knew how to do these things, but not on the scale, and I attempted the shot anyway because it was cool. And I think that's the problem. At the end of the day, when a shot takes too long, you start to lose interest, or you come up with a new idea. Um, but now I've opened this thing up again, and it's time to complete it, and it's time to complete it hopefully pretty damn quickly, like I say, in the next 80, 90 years. So basically, why this is on the tutorial channel is because it's going to cover a hell of a lot of different things in different sections that you can jump to. I've got the character, I've built him, he's made up of over 1,000 pieces. I built him extremely stupidly. I never UV untextured anything, so there's thousands of pieces that haven't been unwrapped. So we've got to try and break this thing up into pieces, maybe 3 different sections: small pieces, medium and big pieces. Procedurally texture a lot of them, take the bigger pieces into something like Photoshop or Quixels or whatnot, get him totally textured. We'll be doing him through Arnold, so his shaders will be built with Arnold. We'll learn how to light something like this. We'll learn how to do all the effects of something like this, so the smoke coming off of him, the way he breaks to pieces. Let's run through the shot and see what we're going to be doing, okay? So this dude comes out of the ocean. We've got to build the ocean. That's a lot of different parts of tutorials. How to get splashes, how to get this ocean. He has to look massive, so the ocean has to be to scale. Water flying past the camera when his foot comes over. Fix up a lot of his meshes, a lot of his animations. He comes out of the ocean and he can't sustain, so he starts to stumble and break into loads of pieces. I've set up some key things of some pieces falling off, as you can see, but this entire thing is going to be running through physics fractures. We're going to fracture this entire, well, not the entire thing, but we're going to fracture a hell of a lot of this creature. So we'll be learning fracture effects, we'll be learning smokes, fires, buildings in the background. There's going to be a city when the camera pans around, and the city is going to be pretty much burning down. For what reason, we don't know. It just looks cool. Some buildings coming down, fires in the background. So this is going to be an epic, epic shot. Back then, this is what I was thinking. I wanted to build this epic shot. Man, I ran into some difficulties, but we will learn how to clean up something like this, how to get back on track, and how to finish something like this. So for you guys can jump into any section. If you want to learn about massive seas and liquid physics and whatnot, you can jump into those tutorials. You don't have to follow this video for video. Just jump into the ones that you need. If you need to learn how to make a building come down, jump into that one. In 80 years when it's released, and then smokes and fires and whatnot, and just jump into what you need to do. So we're going to try and finish this thing rather quickly, but in between these tutorials we'll be doing other tutorials covering different things. So this will take some time. Okay, not 80 years or anything. We're hopefully finishing in a couple of months, but let's try and get this thing done. Let's see where it goes. It's an absolute broken scene. I don't know. I want to see it. That's the beauty. When I was young, I did this. and because I love the shot, I love powerful things, and to me this was a cool shot. It's not perfect, but we'll make it perfect or near perfect, as much as we can. But I just couldn't finish this thing. It was too much. The liquid physics was the one that turned me off the most. How do you do that? But now, things have advanced ridiculously. We can build this thing. We can cheat this thing. I'll show you how to do a lot of this stuff in comp. That's where the magic happens. 3D can take you so far. It's comp. That's where the magic is. That's where everything does. And the beauty of this, the beauty of being an artist, is you can create these things. You can do these things. You can do whatever you imagine. So let's see. Let's take it. Hopefully you join me with a couple of these lessons. I hope you like them. I hope you learned something. Please try and be positive if you do leave feedback, and let's try and get this done. All right. I'll see you later. Boop.